Welcome everyone. This is June 16th. This Vince over here, and I believe we were off for a couple of weeks. We were on a cruise trip and played plenty of craps throughout the whole time there. Learned a couple things. I can't say we came in the green, but we did learn some things, and we did. Were able to very last day. We were able to hit them all. One thing we want to welcome everybody to the show. I believe we may have some new subscribers that we got to know on the cruise trip. I can't mention the cruise trip's name, but we had a lot of good people out there. So for those of you tuning in, welcome. If you want to play live along with us, make sure you get the Crapsee app. The Crapsee app will allow you to actually remote in from your home, the comfort of your own home, or wherever you're at. Log in using the table code, and you can actually bet alongside with us. Well, we will be rolling the numbers, and y'all can actually bet and press and regress your bets according to how the numbers are coming up. So let's start with the table code for Crapsee. Table code is Z as in zebra, 5, K as in kilo, 6, Nancy 4. Again, that's Z as in zebra, 5, K, 6, Nancy 4. So you're welcome to join in. I'll give you a couple minutes to get the codes, log them into the table. I believe our bankroll, starting up bankrolls can be 2,000. And the table is going to be a $10 table. I believe on this cruise trip it was a $10 table, so we will kind of mimic that. We had some good bet strategies at sometimes, and sometimes they did catch up to us. So we kind of mimic that same type of bet. Every now and then you probably will be seeing me drinking some water, dealing with a little bit of a throat itch. So pardon me if you hear me gulping or drinking some water. But because this show does require a lot of speaking, you may see me drinking a little bit more than normal. You probably also hear my voice cut out a little bit. So for again, table code is going to be let me see. Table code is going to be Z5K 6 and 4. Get your bets in. Let me go ahead and get my bets in here. For those of you who like to play the ATSs, go ahead and put your ATSs. I got my $10 pass line. I got my 555 on the ATS. You know me that I like to, excuse me, I like to place my bets and work my hard ways on the come out. So I am placing my bets. I'm hedging also my numbers in case a big red shows up on the come out roll. I haven't rolled today the dice, so is this going to be a come out roll? So because I still need to get kind of a sense of what the dice are doing, I'll do the hard way set, which is the 5-4-5-4. Maybe able to see it in the camera and see what my hands are doing, what my finger placement, what the dice are behaving. So let's get started. Let's go with the 5-4-5-4, and every now and then you'll see me kind of wander off to the left, so I'm trying to see what the video feed is doing. It looks like it may be a little bit short in the cam, but I think we'll leave it like that. So let's start out our come out roll. It's going to be a 5-4-5-4 dice set. Let's see what it's doing for us. Okay, this is a come out roll. So we have a 5-6 yo, 5-6 yo. My apologies, but it looks like it did not take the 5-6. It took as a 4-1. I'm not quite sure why Crapsee did that. So let me go ahead and correct that. It should be a 5-6 yo. So it seems that Crapsee is doing their own thing. I'm not entering the numbers. I'm not entering the numbers in Crapsees, and it's giving me a 1-4-5 and 1-6 big red. And normally with Crapsee, you have to enter the combination that are coming up, which I am not. So I'm not quite sure what is happening here with Crapsee. Let me see if I kind of reset it. Let's see what's happening, because honestly, I do not know. Normally it asks for me to enter the pair of numbers that are showing up on screen, and Crapsee seems to be doing his own thing. So let me log out. I'll log back in. Crapsee's kind of behaving a little bit weird. I did see an update that showed up. So let me go ahead and replace our bets. I apologize for that. Let's replace our bets. I'm not sure why it did that. Okay, it was a 560 on the come out roll. I'm sorry, folks, but Crapsee seems to be entering his own thing. Somehow Crapsee entered. We have a hard four, which we do not, and I did not enter that that combination of numbers. So we may have to open a new table. We're gonna give a new. Give us a moment. We're gonna go offline. While reset, there'll be a new table code. So stay tuned. It will be the same video feed. We're just gonna pause, go to a commercial, and then we'll go ahead and come back with a new table code because Crapsee is not behaving well. So let me go ahead and actually, you know what? Let me try to close the Crapsee app. Yeah, we're gonna go to commercial. I'm gonna turn my Crapsee app off. It'll be the same video feed. In the YouTube description, there'll be a new table code because Crapsee seems to be doing his own magical thing. I think I know maybe the reason. I think we may set it as into auto versus manual. So we'll go to commercial and there'll be a new table code. Look at the YouTube description and we'll have a new table code. Welcome back, folks. I think it was more an error, a user error. I set it up incorrectly. I actually set it up to auto. Crapsee was actually giving us numbers because it was set in automatic versus manual mode. So let me give you the new table code. I apologize about that. There's one quick setting that I forgot to set up. So the new table code is going to be P as in Papa 8 Kilo 5 G2. So that's P as in Papa 8, K as in kite, G as the number 5, G as in golf, and the number 2. Again, that's P8 K5 G2. It'll be the same table, $10 table minimum with a $2,000 bankroll. So let's go ahead and place our bets, and we're gonna start over again. I know the very first roll was a yo, and it would start out in a good note, but we're gonna have to start over again. So get your ATSs in there, get your hard ways if you like to work them the way I do. I like to work my hard ways on the come out roll. And we'll go ahead and start over again. I like to hedge my bets. I will let you know that we will have a special guest. Gabby will be rolling 3 sessions, so I'll be rolling 3 sessions, and then she'll be rolling 3 sessions. During that commercial break, we will kind of be doing some adjustments because she likes to shoot from stick left 3. So the camera will have to change. So we'll go to a commercial break, we'll have intermission, and then we'll keep broadcasting. So again, we'll go ahead and we'll reset our our numbers. So let's start out like that. So again, we'll start with a 5-4, 5-4. Okay. Need some time to get y'all's bets in there. This is a come out roll. This is a come out roll. And as you know, one of the things I like to do is kind of track the patterns of my tosses. So I have the way I track them is using some chip counts. So we'll do that. So we'll start out with a come out roll. For those things you can see on screen, this is a 5-4, 5-4. So that's a hard 4. That's a come out hard 4. That's a 2-2 hard 4. So come out roll is a hard way set. So one of the things is going triple units on the inside. So we'll go ahead and do that. I do got to double my odds in the back. I believe on the cruise, it only allows you up to two times odds on free odd behind on the pass line. So let's try to go again. Hard way set. Oof, that's a 617 out. 617 out. So that was not a good one. So let's go ahead and reset. That was a bit short on the energy behind those dice. So they were a bit short. Go ahead and correct that. It needs a little bit more energy behind those dice. And as expected, since it's the kind of the very second toss, we're sticking with the 5-4, 5-4 hard way set. Add a little bit more energy. There we go. 639. 9 is our point. Six, 3, 9. So one of the things that I am noticing is that we're getting a 6 on the red die. We're getting a 6. That's twice. That's twice that we got a 6. So we're going to go as 51 inside. We're going to go 51 inside here with the double our odds in the back. So we start out with 5-4, 5-4, and we keep getting that left die seems to be rolling over one. So let's go ahead and try to correct that. We did a slight finger adjustment. And a 5-2-7. Ouch. That's another PSO. That's a 5-2-7. So that's a double pitch. So it's not starting out well, so we're going to go with a different set. The hardware set is giving us a double pitch and a double rollover. So we're going to go to a 6-5, 4-5 dice set. That's 6-5, 4-5. That's a 6-5, 4-5. That in case it does roll over, we're going to get either a hardware set or a 9. So we're doing this dice set. 6-5, 4-5. And that's what happens, folks. Sometimes, even though we plan correctly, it won't favor us as well. That's what we're practicing. Luckily, we haven't been pressing too hard or too much. We are down about 200. And 2 PSOs back to back is not great. So we're going to do it again. There's a come out roll. Using the 6-5, 4-5 dice set. Got a hard 4. We got a 2-2 hard 4. That's a 2-2 hard 4. So that means it stayed on axis because we started with the 6-5, 4-5. So behind those fives are the deuces, and we stay with a hard 4. So that means we stayed on axis. And this time we're gonna go. Let's see. So we're gonna go 66 inside. We're gonna go 66 inside. And we haven't gotten past the second roll, folks. We haven't gotten past the second roll, which is not good. So we're gonna stick with the 4-5, 6-5. Let's see if we can get something going here. Stuck the thumb a little. So we got a 1-3-4. We found our point real quick. In and out. 1-3-4. So we found a winner. We found our point. We didn't get any box numbers, but we got our 4 right away. That was a 1-3-4. So let's go ahead and place our bets once again. This is a come out roll. So go ahead and get your bets in there. I like to work the hard ways, and actually even get some horn bets in there. Back that up with a big red, just in case if the big red knocks out my horns and my hard ways, it pays for them, and my pass line is a winner, so it would cover it. So we're gonna stick with the 4-5, 6-5. Actually, I'm sorry, 6-5, 4-5. 6-5, 4-5. And then one of the things is once you practice enough, you can kind of sometimes get the sense of what your dice are doing based on your toss. So it's a 3-1-4. We're back at a 3-1-4. So we have a point of 4 again. That is a point once again. That is a 3-1-4. So let's see if we get some box numbers. So we haven't got any box numbers. We've been PSO'd several times, twice. We defined 1 point. we can get something going here. This is 6545. One of the things I wanted to share with you guys is when I was at the cruise, there was a couple of days that the dice were a little bit off. One of the things is kind of the very last day, I think it was the last day or second to last day, we couldn't catch a break, and I was there for a long time at the table. And a lot of good people, you get to know who they are. The very first couple of days, there's a couple of random people having some money in their pockets, and they're itching to kind of lay it on the table. It's nice because you meet all kinds of people. You kind of be careful on your budget, what your bankroll is, what kind of bets you're placing, because they can easily suck up that money. And to the very end, you have the kind of the people who are fans of craps, but those dice would just not favor us. And I contacted another friend, a couple of friends, asking, "Hey, have you seen dice that sometimes, no matter what it is, nobody can catch a break?" And he said, "Oh yeah, those are called coolers." What you mean coolers? Those are dice that the casinos bring out that they know they kind of they'll favor the house to cool down the table. And I started reading up on it, and yeah, sure enough, there is a set of dice called coolers that they're legal. It just tend to favor the house a little bit more. So we got a 145. You finally got a box number. That's a 145. And I said, really? He said, yeah, they're called coolers, and they'll they'll favor the house just slightly. There are legal dice. I said, okay. So I got some dice, souvenir dice from them, and I started examining them under the microscope. And there was a couple of weird things on there. Yeah, they look kind of normal. Looked very close to normal, but I did notice some inconsistencies, and I tried to replicate that. Let me see if I can replicate those kind of dice. I have a bunch of dice. I buy some official dice and some dice right straight off of Amazon, like everybody does. But I do have some official dice from some manufacturer that manufactures casino dice for casinos. Very, very high tolerances. But I try to replicate that, and I noticed that some of the casinos dices were different because they gave me some for souvenirs. Canceled out. And what I did is I went ahead and actually replicated the problem or what I was witnessing, and sure enough, it's odd, but you can do slight faint modifications, and the dice seems to be favoring the house a little bit more than normal. So we have a heart six down there. You have a heart six. That's a 3-3 heart six. That's a 3-3 heart six. So with that, that I was able to slightly replicate what was happening. What I did do is try to find dice sets and tosses that would favor what I was doing. And oddly enough, I was able to find a couple of dice sets. I still had to practice those tosses because it'll start with a big with an all seven set. It'll start with an all seven set, and then from there it'll have to break away so that that perfect toss won't come in. Hopefully, maybe sometime next week I'll set up the camera so I can put that kind of dice set because that dice set is kind of for more on this stick right two position, stick one right and stick two right on that side. On this set, I like to use the on rotation 3 fingers. Um, but for that dice set, it's different. I actually have them spinning in the air counterclockwise, and one dice is chasing the other one. So just something I would like to share. That's a 156 down there. That is a 156. Okay, so we still need to cover our bets. We still haven't covered them. I have pressed on my tosses. I've been pressing and trying to recover some money. So hopefully maybe one more hit. So what I did is I pressed my 5, excuse me, on the first land. I pressed my 5 to 25. I probably should have done maybe 35. If you press it to 35 on the 5 and it lands, you can trade 2 green chips for 1 blue. You give them $1, drop $1 on the table, and they'll give you 2 green chips. And then when I had 18 on 6, and when it landed, I bumped it up to 42. So that means that at that time, when the 6 landed once again, I dropped 1 blue chip, depending on the casinos, right? You just drop $1, and they'll give you 2 green chips, which are worth 25. So I got $50 to that one. That's kind of what you want to do. You really want to start working as fast as you can to get it up to green chip level. Red chips are okay, the $5 ones, but it'll take you a long time to recover, or even to start making a profit. You really want to get it up to the green level, the chip level. You can start collecting green chips, and then once you get a couple of hits and you're able to cover your bets, you can always regress, bring it back down, bring your bets back down, and start your way back up. Because trying to wait it out, it can be a little bit expensive. I've learned that the hard way. That's a 459 down there. That is a 459. Let's see how long we can roll from here. So we started at 8. We had some technical difficulties. Let's see how long I can last on this roll. And then we have a special guest, Gabby. She'll be rolling. Like I told you, we should probably going to be moving her to stick left 3. She's going to be shooting from stick left 3. She's been practicing there. But back to that those cooler dice. On the very last day, I think it was like 2 in the morning. Maybe like 2 in the morning. The table was just, everybody was beat down. Not many people at the table. There wasn't anybody at the table. So I told myself, like, I'm not going to go back. I'm going to go play some slot machines and just spend the rest of the night there. The casino had already taken enough of my money. But when I got back, I was walking across towards the room. I noticed the table was empty, and that's one of my favorite spots when the table is empty, because you can actually pick up the dice and throw them, and based on what you're doing, you can get it back up again, instead of having to wait an hour or more for the dice to come around when the table's full. And I was actually straight out across the table, and I was throwing the all 7 set and trying to use the another gentleman calls them ice tongue toss, where you're actually throwing the dice one after another. They're chasing each other on a diamond, not even flat. They're actually, the dice are turned 45. And would you believe it or not, eventually I was throwing on there, and another gentleman joined me, another fellow player, and it was only us 2, and then the casino personnel, and I was able to get them all. I was able to get all the ATSs, and I replicated again a couple of days later when the table was empty, and trying to use those with the dice that were not behaving for us, and got at least all the talls or all the smalls, or missing one number for the other side. But it was interesting. It was interesting how the dice sometimes don't favor the players as well. That's a 538 down there. That is a 538. So it looks like from this dice set, got enough to cover my place bets. So I have made enough to cover my bets. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna regress. I'm gonna take my 16. I'm gonna buy my 10 because I don't have a 10 yet, and I'm gonna regress all to triple unit, 3 units. The only one I bought is a 10. So I got 15 on 5, 18 on 8, 18 on 6, 15 on 9, 20 is on 10 is the only one I bought for $20. So now it looks like I am making maybe like a little bit over what is it? Maybe $10. That's after I've covered all my bets. So I'm at a profit of $10. Let's see if we can turn that into a couple $100. So go with 6-5, 4-5. So now any number that hits, I'll be able to make some money. But I'm quickly gonna start pressing, trying to get into the green chip level. Remember, we want to collect green chips. $5 ones are nice, but it takes a long time to build up. That's a 2-3-5 on the far end. That is a 2-3-5. Got a 2-3-5. Another thing on trying to when you're playing at the table. So now that the 5 hit, I had it at 15. So what I'm gonna do is I am gonna take it to 35 because 35 pays 50, and I'll drop $1 and they'll give me 50. So one of the things about at the table is because there's a lot of excitement and you're the shooter, sometimes you got to be able to have some way to meditate or put yourself back in there in the rhythm of things. What you don't want to do is get super excited and then your heart starts pounding and you got adrenaline running and you're the shooter and all of a sudden things go bonkers. You want to be amiable, have a nice time, enjoy yourself, enjoy the people around you. People come up to you and high five you and be proud and fist pump. It's very nice, but you can also be careful that you don't get too excited because your adrenaline and heart pumping can affect your toss. My hand kind of shakes whenever I'm at the table. Oof, that's a 6-1-7 out. That is a 6-1-7 out. So we got 10 rolls here. That is a 6-1-7 out. So let's go ahead and we'll do one more set and then we'll turn it over on to Gabby. So this is the final set for me. This is the final set. We got 10 rolls here. We got 10 rolls. We did make a profit here, but not enough to be very happy. So let's go ahead and get our place bets. This is a come out roll. This is a come out roll. Okay, so we'll get our place bets in here. We are going to start with the 4, 5, 6, 5 because we know that we're able to actually do something with that dice set. So we'll do the 6, 5, 4, 5. This is a come out roll. So it's a 3, 6, 9. Our point is 9. That's a 3, 6, 9. Okay. We do double our odds, and then we'll go 48 inside. We'll go 48 inside. So you do meet a lot of good people. Probably a couple subscribers maybe tuning in. Helped a couple people actually improve their tosses. Some people they've been playing for years and just have no idea what the heck they're doing on the toss. They just kind of get them, put a number they think is favorable to them, or it tickles their fancy, and then they launch them. And they're very nice people, so kind of help them out. They see me practicing when the tables are closed. The casino is very nice to do that, and they'll come and ask questions, and we're gratefully help out to let them know what we're doing. That there's a little method to our madness. So there's a 6-5 yo on the second roll. There's a 6-5 yo on the second roll. And actually, it's noticeable. You can actually see that people who are asked questions, and when the table was closed and the saws on there, they were coming around and they say, "What are you doing? Are you practicing?" And I said, "Yeah." Said, "Well, I like how you throw. How is it that you're doing that?" So we'll share information. We'll be kind and share information and show them like, "Look, this is kind of how I do it, and this is what I'm doing. I'm trying to. I can't control the dice. I'm not that good, but I can kind of influence them slightly. Try to hopefully can favor me." They themselves would practice a little with me alongside of myself, and you can see the improvements right away. Sometimes they'll take it to the table, on the real life table when the table was open, and you can actually see that their tosses actually improved. Again, with everything that you first learn, there's a good times that will work for you and sometimes that it won't. I can see that they're still struggling with themselves on their new improved tosses, and they'll go back to their own traditional toss. And sometimes it's just the dice won't be nice. Our Hawaiian crap shooter friend does that. He'll tell us the dice won't be nice. Oof, got 347 on our third roll. That was not good, folks. So today's session wasn't favorable to us. So that is a 347. So we're gonna go to a commercial break. Unfortunately, today was not good for us. We are going to go to commercial break, and what we're going to do is we're going to set up the video feeds and the angles for Gabby to come in, and hopefully she can bring us back in from the red, because right now we're down 400. Not bad for a $2,000 bankroll, 400, but again, we really want to be up right about now. So we'll go to commercial break, and we'll be back shortly. Welcome back, folks. Got Gabby here. Hi, Gabby.
Hi.
Gabby's gonna be shooting from stick left 3, and hopefully she can bring us back into the green. So she's gonna be rolling out there, folks, and let's get this started. Gabby, just let us know what dice set you're gonna be using.
Uh, 4 5 4 5.
Okay, folks. So she's gonna be using the 4 5 4 5. She's gonna start a hard way set. Again, there's the hard way set. Gabby's gonna start with a 4 5 4 5. So let's kick this off whenever you're ready.
1 and 4 5.
That's a 1 4 5, folks. That is a 1 4 5. Let's change this. So bear with me, folks. We need to probably adjust something here because it's showing that okay. 1 4 5. Okay. So let's go ahead. Pardon me, folks. So we got a 1 4 5. That is a 1 4 5 on the come out roll. So our point is 5. Our point is 5. So we're gonna get your bets in. Okay, a few seconds to get your bets in here.
One, two.
So we have an ace deuce. That is an ace deuce on our second roll. That's ace deuce. So for myself, I am doing a 42 I'm sorry, a 51 inside. That is a 51 inside.
No more bets. Dice are out, hand side.
That is a 167,
1 6.
folks. That is a 167.
7 up.
That's a 167. Okay. So this is going to be our new set. Okay, so this is a come out roll. So get your bets in there. This is a come out roll. So go ahead and place your bets that way, so we can see if it's we get a let's see if we can get a yoke on the come out roll. That'll be nice. We need a break here.
No more bets.
We have a
6
6
to 8.
to 8. That is a 6 to 8.
8 E, mark the 8.
We have an 8 easy. We have an 8 easy. So we'll go ahead and go back to our 48 inside. See if we can make something happen because it hasn't been working for us too well.
No more bets. Dice are out, hand side.
You have a 156.
6 E.
You have a 156. So we'll take that up to 42. So that is a 639.
Inside.
That is a 639.
9. Center field.
So we'll press our 9 from 15 to 35.
No more bets. Dice are out. Inside.
That is a hard 4 down there. That is the 2-2. 2-2 ballerina slippers.
4.
That is a hard 4.
No more bets. Dice are out. Inside.
6-3.
That is a 639. Ladies and gentlemen, that is a 639. Because we pressed our 9 to 35, that paid us a nice 50. That was 50 for 1. So let's go ahead and try to see if we can. Let's place our 10. Now we have our 4 bot, and let's place our 10.
6-5. Go.
That's a 6-5 yo. That is a 6-5 yo.
No more bets. Dice are out. Inside.
It's a 6-5 yo.
Go 11.
Gabby is slowly working up on her talls. She's working her talls.
No more bets. Dice are out. Inside.
There's a 2-5-7. That is a 2-5-7. She was on her 7th roll. She was on the 7th roll. So let's try to see if we can work another dice set. So this is a come out roll. We're looking for point. This is Gabby's second toss. Today the dice have not been so nice to us. That's okay. There are days they will and there are days they won't. Preferably we're always on the days that will. So let's go ahead and place our come out roll bets. Let's place a come out roll bets. Okay, this is a come out roll.
Dice are out. Coming out.
We're looking for a point here.
1-4-5.
That's a 1-4-5. That is a 1-4-5. So our point is 5.
5.
Our point is 5. And for me, again, I'm going to go 51 inside. Let's see if we can get something going here.
No more bets. Dice are out. Inside.
That's a 2-4-6. That's a 2-4-6.
6 easy.
Yep, an easy 6. So we'll go ahead and we'll press our 6 up to 42.
No more bets. Dice are out.
Same dice.
Dice went off the table, folks. Dice went off the table. For those of you who are superstitious, sometimes I am as well, depending on the shooter is, I will turn off my bets at least for 1, maybe even 2 rolls, and throw a field out there. So the dice did go off the table. The dice did go off the table. So if you're superstitious, want to turn them off, turn them off. If you want to write those numbers on the second set, you're more than welcome to. At least for us, I like to say, like, look, same dice, please, same dice.
2-3-5.
That is a 2-3-5. That is a 2-3-5.
5. Pay the line.
So she found her point. We found our point of 5. That is a 2-3-5. So we're looking for point once again. We are going to be looking for point. This is a come out roll.
No more bets. Dice
So that's a 4-2 easy 6. Our point is easy. It's a 6.
6 easy, Marcus.
So this is the time that the dealer's going to be asking, well, do you want to move your 6 to a 5? But because we got 42 on a 6, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and do a move only 35 to my 5 and maybe place a 10 on the 4.
Oosh.
No
4,
more bets.
3.
Oh, so we got a 437 down there. That is a 437. That is a 437. Unfortunately, we did not get past. Didn't get past the 5th roll. We did not get past the 5th roll. So let's go ahead and reset our bets. This is a come out roll once again. I believe this may be the 3rd set for Gabby. This is the 3rd set to try to see if we can get something going here. It's been a tough night. I haven't seen any good numbers show up for us.
Four, 4. 8.
And that's a 4-4 heart 8.
No more bets. Dice are out. Coming out. 8 hard, Marcus.
Okay, so our point is 8. We're gonna go for, try it once again. Hasn't been doing good for us. We're gonna go for a 48 inside. That is a 48 inside.
No more bets.
Heart
And
8.
she-
No.
Inside.
Yeah.
4-4 heart 8.
Winner 8 hard. Pay the line.
She found that 8 the hard way, folks. So that is a winner. That is a winner. We needed that. So this again is a come out roll. This is a come out roll, so place your bets accordingly. We're looking for a new point.
No more bets.
We are looking for a new point.
Dice are out. Coming out.
1, 1.
That's a snake eyes on the come out roll.
Craps. Line away.
It's a snake eyes on the come out roll. For those of you who kind of play the horn numbers on the come out, I am one of those. That did favor us. That did kind of paid us. So let's see if we can get another number in here.
No more bets. Dice are out. Coming out.
1, 7. 1, 6. I'm sorry.
There's a 1-6 that is a 7 on the come out. That is a 1-6.
Line.
So we're gonna reset all our numbers, and that will cause us to reset. But because we hedged on the big red, it did cover our hardways and our ATSs and our horns.
1, 2.
That is an AC deuce on the come out roll.
Dice are out.
That is an
Coming out.
ace deuce on the come out roll.
3 craps. Line away.
So those four numbers paid once again. Those four numbers did pay once again for us.
No more bets. Dice are out.
Ace
Coming out.
deuce back to back. That looks almost like a deja vu. It's an actual replay.
3 craps. Line away.
So because we pressed our horns, we got paid. We did press our horns.
No more bets.
1, 5.
That's a 5-1-6.
Coming out.
5-1-6. We found our point.
6 easy. Marcus.
So we did find our point. We'll move our 6 to 8. We're gonna go ahead on our side. We're gonna go ahead and play a little bit on those horns because she's hitting horns.
No more bets. Dice are out. Inside.
2, 2.
So she's got a 2-2, heart 4.
4, heart 4.
So she got a heart 4.
No more bets. Dice are on hand side.
And a 5-2-7. 5-2-7. We didn't get too far, folks. So we'll give her one more session, and then what we're gonna do is, actually we've already gone into the hour. Actually, this is 8:57. We started, I believe, at 8. We're going into 9 o'clock. So we didn't find anything today, folks. So today was a bad session. We started with a $2,000 bankroll. We were down to we're down about, what is it? About 500. 600 here. We're down a little bit over 600. We didn't find anything. I guess this will be the time where you go to the dark side and play it from there. Doesn't mean you have to kind of be stubborn, and I would stay on the pass line. If the numbers are not showing up and those shooters, go to the dark side. It's your money. Don't let anybody else tell you what to do with your money. You're trying to make money. So if they want to be stubborn and stay on the pass line and keep losing it, and you want to go to the dark side and try to recover some of your money, by all means. It is your money, not theirs. You worked hard for it. You have the choice to go ahead and actually work it the way you want to. So we're going to wrap it up. We're probably going to stick around. Gabby and I just kind of practice a little bit more. But we're going to say good night tonight, folks. You had a very good night. Thank you for tuning in. Today was a dice were not nice, as our Hawaiian crap shooters friend likes to say. Also visit other members' channels. Texas Crap Shooters is also a good channel. Alfredo, he's a great person to watch and stream and communicate with. And stick around. We'll see if we can broadcast maybe a second session. No, today's will be too late for us here, folks. We're in Texas. Probably tomorrow we'll go ahead and broadcast a second session. Once again, thank you very much. Have a good night, and see you once again from BC Dice.